Okay, so feet,
Yeah.
we all have them. We all use them. And honestly, they can be a real pain.
Gosh,
Literally.
yeah.
Today, we're going to deep dive into why our feet ache and, more importantly, what can we do about it?
Okay.
We'll be focusing on, like, the unsung heroes of happy feet, our shoes.
That's a great place to start because like so many people they just accept sore feet as like a part of life,
Right.
but it really doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
Understanding how the right footwear can prevent both, the short-term soreness and the long-term problems can be truly transformative.
So true. So let's unpack that a little bit.
Yeah.
What are some of the reasons that our feet start to, like, protest in the first place? We're all
Yeah.
familiar with that, like, achy feeling after a long day on our feet. But what's actually going on in there?
Well, you got to think about it. Our feet are our foundation. They're absorbing the impact of every single step we take.
It's true.
And prolonged standing, especially on hard surfaces, can really, really take a toll. And it's not just about comfort either. Over time, that constant pressure can impact circulation and contribute to what's known as musculoskeletal pain.
Ah, okay.
Basically, aches and pains in your muscles and joints.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense. And it's not just standing, right? If you're active, like all that running or walking, that adds up too.
Absolutely. Overuse is a major culprit.
Yeah.
And if you're carrying extra weight, that adds even more stress to those hardworking feet.
Okay. So we've got, like, standing, overuse, weight. Those are things we can kind of wrap our heads around.
Right.
But here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Our feet actually change as we age.
Oh, for sure.
Right. I was reading that, like,
Yeah.
the soft tissues in our feet, they stiffen over time.
Yeah.
So it's not just that we're getting older. Our feet are literally losing their bounce.
That is 100% true.
Wow.
It's kind of like those shark absorbers on a car wearing out over time,
Yeah.
The fat pads in our heels, those natural cushions, they become less elastic, and the plantar fascia, that thick band of tissue that runs along the bottom of your foot,
Yeah.
that gets tighter and less flexible, and it all adds up to our feet just becoming more susceptible to pain as we get older.
That's fascinating and slightly terrifying.
Yeah.
So basically, as we age, our feet are less equipped to handle all the stress that we're putting on them every single day.
Yeah.
And this is where I imagine footwear plays, like, a really, really crucial role. We're literally putting our feet in their hands every day.
You hit the nail on the head. And it's not just about avoiding shoes that are like obviously bad for your feet. It's about proactively choosing shoes that provide the right support
Right.
for your individual needs and activities.
Yeah.
That's where the real like prevention magic happens.
Okay. So how do we know what to look for? I've heard terms like supportive shoes thrown around a lot.
Right.
But what does that actually mean?
Yeah.
Are we talking like steel toe boots here?
Yeah, not quite. A truly supportive shoe is all about like combining comfort and functionality.
Okay.
Think cushioning to absorb shock, arch support to distribute your weight evenly, and a roomy toe box that allows your toes to move naturally.
So no more cramming my toes into those pointy-toed fashion nightmares.
Exactly.
My feet are already breathing a sigh of relief.
And luckily there's like a shoe for every occasion and foot type these days, For everyday walking, a shoe like the Drew Terrain is a great example. It ticks all those boxes.
Mhm.
Cushioning, arch support, roomy toe box.
Uh.
It's like giving your feet a supportive hug.
I love that. And I imagine for, like, more athletic pursuits, you need something a bit different.
Right, again, if you're running or hitting the gym, you need a shoe that offers like flexibility and cushioning, like the Hoopo trainer.
Okay.
Think of it as a high-performance shoe built for action.
Oh, I like that. High performance. Okay. So we've got those covered. But what about, like, dress shoes?
Ah, yes, dress shoes. Let's be honest, dress shoes don't always have the best reputation when it comes to support.
No, yeah. Those sky-high stilettos,
Hmm.
they're practically designed for foot torture.
Hmm.
But I guess sometimes, fashion trumps function.
Well, thankfully, there's a growing trend towards more comfortable dress shoe designs.
Oh, good.
You don't necessarily have to sacrifice foot health for style these days.
That's good news for our feet. But what about those of us who have, like, specific foot problems?
Right.
Like, beyond just needing a comfy shoe. Are there shoes designed to address those issues too?
Absolutely. That's where orthopedic shoes come in.
Yeah.
They're like specialized tools designed to provide like really targeted support and address those specific conditions.
Okay, I've heard of those.
Hmm.
Are they just for people with like serious foot problems, or can anyone benefit from them?
They can definitely be helpful for a wide range of issues. For
Gotcha.
instance, if you tend to overpronate, so that means your foot rolls inward excessively when you walk,
Yeah.
a shoe like the Orthofeet 510 can provide the stability and support you need to like realign your gait and reduce stress on your joints.
So it's not just about cushioning, it's about actually correcting how your foot moves.
Precisely.
Wow.
And for women, there are some stylish options like the Springfield Mary Jane, which offers, similar orthopedic benefits in a more fashionable package.
So it sounds like there really is a shoe out there for like every need. But how do you know which type is right for you?
That is a great question. It's always a good idea to consult with a podiatrist or foot specialist.
Yeah.
They can assess your individual foot structure, your gait, and any existing conditions you may have.
So they can help you decode what your feet are actually trying to tell you. It's like having a translator for your feet.
Exactly. And they can help you determine if you need specific types of support or features.
This brings us back to that idea of prevention. By choosing the right shoes from the get-go, can we actually prevent those more serious foot conditions from developing in the first place?
Think of it this way. If you're constantly putting your feet in shoes that don't provide proper support, you're essentially setting yourself up for problems down the line. It's like driving a car with misaligned wheels. Eventually, something's got to give.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. So by choosing shoes that support our natural gait and address any specific issues we might have, we're not just avoiding sore feet in the short term,
Right.
but actually investing in our long-term foot health.
That's exactly it. It's about shifting from a reactive approach where you're just treating pain when it arises to a proactive one where you're preventing the problems before they even start.
I like that. And that's where the knowledge comes in, right? Now that we understand like the why and the how of choosing the right shoes,
Yeah.
we can actually make informed decisions.
And remember, it's not just about the shoes themselves. It's about being mindful of your feet.
Yeah.
Pay attention to any discomfort or pain. And don't hesitate to seek professional advice if something seems off.
That's such great advice. Our feet are literally our foundation, so we need to take care of them.
Exactly. And imagine walking through your day with truly happy, pain-free feet.
I love that. Yeah.
It's possible. Now that you have the knowledge, take those first steps towards choosing the right shoes for your feet and making choices that support their well-being.
I love that. So there you have it, folks. Everything you need to know to keep your feet feeling fantastic. We'll be back next week with another deep dive into a fascinating topic. But until then, remember to treat your feet with the love and respect they deserve.
Yeah, it really is about taking a proactive approach to foot health. Instead of waiting for problems to come up, we can make choices that support our feet from the very beginning.
Exactly. We often kind of take our feet for granted, really, until they start complaining.
Right.
But think about it. They carry us through life.
Yeah, they do.
It only makes sense to give them the attention and care they deserve. So, like in a nutshell, what are the key takeaways our listeners should walk away with today? What are like the most important things to remember for happy, healthy feet?
Well, first and foremost, understand that foot pain isn't inevitable.
Right.
It's often a sign that something is out of balance. Whether it's our footwear choices, our activity level, or even underlying medical conditions.
Right. It's about listening to those signals our feet are sending us.
Yeah.
And that leads to the next big takeaway, which is prevention is key.
Absolutely. Choosing the right shoes is one of the most powerful things you can do to protect your feet, both in the short term and for years to come.
We've talked about like the importance of looking for shoes with good cushioning, arch support, a roomy toe box.
Right.
But it goes beyond that.
It does. Finding the right shoes for your specific needs and activity level is crucial.
Yeah.
Think about how you use your feet on a daily basis and choose footwear that matches those demands.
Okay, so like if you're a runner, you need a different type of shoe than someone who walks a lot or someone who sits at a desk all day.
Exactly. And don't forget about those orthopedic options if you have specific foot problems.
Right.
They can be game changers.
Yeah, totally. And we can't forget about all those other lifestyle factors that contribute to foot health.
Yeah.
Exercise, stretching, maintaining a healthy weight.
Yep.
They all play a role.
They really do. Think of it as a holistic approach.
Okay.
Taking care of your overall health will benefit your feet as well.
That makes sense. And of course, if you're experiencing like persistent pain or discomfort,
Right.
don't hesitate to seek professional advice from a podiatrist.
For sure.
They're the foot experts.
They are. They can help you address specific issues and create a personalized plan to keep your feet happy and healthy.
So to wrap things up, it sounds like the journey to happy feet is a combination of like knowledge prevention and a little bit of TLC.
Right.
It's about making conscious choices that support our feet every step of the way.
Well said. It's about understanding our feet, listening to their needs, and giving them the support they deserve.
I love that. So there you have it, folks. We took a deep dive into the world of foot health today and hopefully equipped you with the knowledge to keep your feet feeling fantastic. Remember, those happy, pain-free strides, they are within reach. Until next time, take care of those amazing feet that carry you through life.